What is good, everyone? You are here with another Gears of War Judgment, and today I will be showing you the new game mode and map. Now this is Execution, which has been brought back by popular demand, which was planned before the game came out, and the map is called Haven. Let me just first let you know that this is the same game mode that was from previous War games, where you have 5 rounds and there is down but not out, which is why everyone was looking extremely excited for this game mode, because down but not out, this will be the first game type since the release of Gears of War Judgment that down but not out will be back. This has been supplied by Maxim, and it is a free DLC, which means anyone can get it. You don't have to have the season pass, you don't have to buy any DLC, it's free. So yeah, executions are back. Now you hold B on the default control settings, which is where you have to wall bounce with A, and it's not the alternative ones. You hold B to do the executions. So this is it's a very nice map. It's a small map, it feels like, although people do use a lot of ranged weapons on it. The weapons that are included on the map, powerhouse weapons, is the Bushka, the boom shield, torque bow, breach shot, and the digger. So this is a small map, but people do tend to use ranged weapons on it. You can see a good mixture of players, which is nice, because you can see people rushing with the Nasha, and they can see that they're being backed up by people using Marxers. And the Marxer and the Nasha are the 2 weapons I see the most on this game. So what's changed from what you might assume is that you was able to spawn with all grenades on Gears of War Judgment standard launch game modes, like domination and team deathmatch and free for all. You was able to spawn with any grenade you wanted, but now in execution you're only allowed to spawn with a spot grenade or a smoke grenade. Now I believe this is just done to balance it out, make it not so, probably make the games last a tiny bit longer, and probably just be able to stop the whole grenade spamming across the map maybe. It's a nice decision, and it does allow you to use smokes and stuff like that. I would personally say that smoke grenades should be used for people with Nasha, because smoke grenades now explode on impact. So if I was to throw it at the ground or throw it at someone, it would explode instantly rather than bouncing around, having a little tick timer and then going off. So it gives you the ability of being able to throw it in someone's face and then instantly rush them, which gets annoying for the other people, but it's good for you. And the beacon grenade is good for the ranged people, because it's always more effective to be able to keep your distance. Smoke grenades would be useful for people using ranged weapons, because if you was to get rushed, you could hit him with a smoke and then you'll be able to slow them down, or like be able to get the damage in them needed. But it's always good to be able to see someone's position or see where someone is before they get up to you, because that's always a benefit of being a ranged person. If you can see where someone else is, or you know where someone else's position is, that is always more useful than being able to slow someone down or something like that. It's like kind of like I spoke about before, the crowd control thing. If you can see where they are, then that's always extremely useful. Now there are, as I said, there are some new weapons, as you know, in Gears, and new weapons on this map, and executions are back. So the old executions with previous weapons are the same. So Nasha still does the same, Lancer, Scorcher, all these things. You can no weapon on this map have the same executions because of campaign. You're able to execute in campaign, and campaign shows that they are the same, and also the weapons that are available are the same in this. So the Turbo has the same execution, and the Nasha and other weapons like that. But the new weapons have their own unique executions, as you would expect. So the breach shot has its own unique execution. All the new weapons, basically all the new weapons that have been brought have the same a new execution. Sorry, the Bushka has its own new execution. Although one of these weapons, which is a new weapon, which has been brought back, the classic hammer burst, the 6 burst hammer burst, that does not have its own execution. The classic hammer burst uses the same execution that the Mark II hammer burst uses. So it turns them on the back and it hits them on the back of the head repeatedly till their head explodes. So I was quite disappointed about that, because to make them all come back, and Gears of War 1 was the only other weapon that the classic hammer burst was in, and then it was just known as a hammer burst, and it made more sense being a hammer burst. But since they brought it back, which I was extremely happy about, which I believe is going to be my main weapon. Not my main, my natural was going to be my main, but my main rifle weapon. It's a shame that they used the same animation for it. I would have liked to see something a tiny bit more. I don't know. There's only so much you can do with weapon executions, especially when you don't want to make them shoot, because if you have an execution and you make someone shoot in an execution, that means technically you'd have less bullets, but they have their reasons for not making them shoot, except for Scorcher. Scorcher shoots. And there's only so much cool executions you can do, I guess. But I am slightly sad that they didn't make a unique execution for that. Now, the executions are back, as I said. They're all nice, they're all shiny. The map plays out very nice here, as you can see. It has a very snowy feel to it. And one really creepy thing about the map is that you hear whistling randomly. No, you hear whistling of the wind, as you would expect, but as it's a nice little thing that's real and stuff. But something that they do is they make the whistling. They make you can hear crying of people in the actual wind. It's really weird. I didn't expect that, and it was slightly creepy. You normally get it on the loading screens, like you just there, and after in between each round. I know you hear that, and the crying sound, which is really odd, but it's a really nice touch. Probably reasons behind it. Not sure what they are, but they probably are. Now, as I said, the weapons that are on the map, the Bushka, Boom Shield, Torque, Breach Shot, and Digger. Well, these weapons are divided in the map. So on the left side spawn, you can get the Bushka, and on the right side spawn, there's the Torque Bow, and in between there is the Breach Shot, the Digger, and the Boom Shield. Now, no one ever really rushes for Boom Shield, as it is a Boom Shield. Not many people care about it. Now, where you can see I currently am, there's ammo, and down this line of sight, down left and right of me, is where all these weapons lie. So you saw me put the Digger in this game, and there are the Breach Shot, which is what almost everyone rushes for. Not everyone, but a lot of people. I don't believe I've seen a game where I've gone that way and not seen someone rushing for it. And the Boom Shield, as I said, isn't that much rushed for. So yeah, the game plays out the same. It's still execution. It's not as fun as what I thought it would have been. I don't know why, but I don't feel it is as fun as previous Gears games, and I'm slightly happy that the down but not out was gone. I never thought I would say that, but now that down but not out has gone, it makes the gameplay feel a bit faster, and bringing it back is nice because it's good to feed people what they want, but it's not I don't feel that it's that core to Gears in this game specifically. This game has been designed around no down but not out, and having it in, it's nice and it plays out well, but because it is a Gears core game mechanic. But I am happy to play games that don't have it. Now, as you may have seen before the start of this round, I was able to down someone and then pick up them as a meat shield. And when I picked them up as a meat shield, I was carrying my primary weapon. So that is the exact same as carrying the Boom Shield, which it's understandable, because if you had a Boom Shield where you're allowed to carry a primary weapon and a meat shield you wasn't, that would make the meat shield a lot more big disadvantage. But it was quite surprising when it happened, picking up the meat shield and then having a shotgun, and I actually didn't expect that to happen. Well, I hope I've been able to shed some light. Hopefully you've been able to see some gameplay of the new map. If you have anything to say, just leave in the comment section below. My name is If Games Are Real. Bye.